Subscribe my channel to watch more videos. The Phantom Doctor. For years, Blackwater General Hospital had been known for its state-of-the-art care, but whispers of something sinister had always followed it. Rumors circulated of a mysterious doctor who visited patients late at night, offering comfort, but those he visited never woke up the next day. Most staff dismissed it as a mere urban legend until the night shift nurse, Eliza, experienced the horror herself. It was a cold, rainy evening, and the hospital was quieter than usual. The rhythmic beeping of machines and the occasional rustling of curtains were the only sounds that broke the eerie stillness. Eliza was doing her usual rounds in the intensive care unit when she noticed something odd. A man standing at the far end of the hallway, dressed in an old-fashioned doctor's coat, his back turned toward her. His appearance struck her as strange. The coat was yellowed with age, and the cap perched on his head seemed straight out of a bygone era. Confused, Eliza approached him. "Excuse me, doctor. Can I help you?" she asked, but he didn't respond or turn around. Instead, he walked into a patient's room silently and with purpose. Something in her gut twisted. She hadn't seen this doctor before. Who was he? Eliza rushed to the patient's room, her heart pounding in her chest. Inside, the elderly patient, Mrs. Dyer, lay sleeping soundly, but the mysterious doctor was nowhere to be found. Confusion washed over Eliza. She had just seen him enter. She scanned the room, but there was no sign of him. Was he hiding? It didn't make sense. Suddenly, Mrs. Dyer's heart monitor flatlined, a long, unbroken beep filling the room. Eliza gasped, running to the bedside to try and revive her. But the old woman was gone. Her face was frozen in a twisted expression of fear, her eyes wide open, staring into the void. Eliza backed out of the room, her mind racing. Had she just imagined the doctor? Had she somehow missed something? As she stumbled into the hallway, the lights flickered. A chilling breeze swept through the corridor, even though all the windows were closed. Then she saw him again, the Phantom Doctor. This time he was entering another room, his movements slow, deliberate. His figure was unnaturally gaunt, his skin pale and translucent under the flickering lights. Eliza's breath caught in her throat as a dreadful realization dawned on her. This was not a living person. Summoning her courage, she hurried down the hall to stop him, but when she reached the room, the door slammed shut before she could enter. Inside, she heard a soft voice, calm yet chilling. "Don't worry, you won't feel a thing," the voice said. A scream followed, and then silence. Terrified, Eliza pushed the door open, only to find the patient, a young man who had been recovering from surgery, dead. His face was pale, mouth open in a silent scream, just like Mrs. Dyer. Eliza knew now this wasn't a coincidence. The Phantom Doctor was real, and he was killing patients, offering them a twisted form of care from beyond the grave. In a panic, she ran to the security office, pulling up the camera footage from the hallway. As she rewound the tape, her heart sank. On the screen, she saw herself standing alone, talking to no one. There was no doctor. No one had entered or exited the rooms, but she had seen him. She knew he was there. Suddenly, the lights in the room flickered again. Eliza felt an icy presence behind her. Slowly, she turned around, her heart hammering in her chest. Standing in the doorway was the Phantom Doctor, his hollow eyes fixed on her, his smile cold and malicious. "It's your turn," he whispered, as everything went dark. In the end, Eliza confronts the terrifying truth as the Phantom Doctor corners her in the dark hospital. Despite her desperate attempts to escape, she is ultimately consumed by the same fate as the patients before her. The Phantom Doctor whispers his final words. "It's your turn," and Eliza's life fades into the darkness, leaving the hospital haunted by yet another restless spirit.